Hi everyone. I found this website and I wanted to share it with you. It's a visualization of how LLMs work. It's super interesting because I'm having a lot of conversations about ChatGPT, LLMs, agentic AI, and I see that a lot of people are not familiar with the general concepts, and because of that, it seems sometimes a bit difficult to explain the power of these systems. So I hope with this video to dive a bit deeper. I also brought my Legos again to explain a little bit of what is happening to demystify this subject and to make clear the power of this new technology. I really think it's the steam engine of our age. But okay, let's go. I'll try to keep it simple. If you want to dive into the details, like this website, I'll put a link in the comments. Is really good because it explains like all the different architectures, like GPT-2, GPT-3. I think the Nano GPT is a good place to start because it has. It explains the basics and it has all the different layers of how these transformer technologies work. It's a bit in detail, so I won't go into too much in this video. But as you can see, it's fully animated. It explains step by step how all different parts work. So it gives you a bit of an idea of how things are put in, how things are put out. Like, how is it possible that you talk to the ChatGPT and somehow it gives you an answer that makes sense? The general concepts, however, are I think pretty simple to understand if we simplify them a bit. So everything that I'm saying, don't take it too literally. If you really want to know it, check this website out, read about it. But you could imagine it like you're trying to build a giant Lego city, right? But unlike we humans, we look at our Lego plan and then we try to build, what we want, brick by brick, and we build it up. This technology, however, doesn't have to go sequential. That's the power of these transformer models. They can actually build, they can parallel process all these things, and that's the invention. That's why these chips are so important, because they allow this parallel processing. So imagine the database where all these different, so I might have a spaceship, or a fire truck. The training model has seen all the plans to build these things. So all the Lego plans, it knows all the different bricks. It knows how all the different bricks are related to each other, a bit like a multi-dimensional database. Um, and it knows how to if you ask it something, it knows how every brick, like every word, you could compare a brick with a word, with every other word in the database, so it's represented relatively to each other. That's how it can find this deep context and why it works. And it's like throwing your Lego bricks in the air and then it assembles it through, it does that in steps. It does that through different layers. It will go through and it will output what you want. Now, you've seen, like, if you ask it simple questions, okay, answers seem pretty good. Like, for example, would generate a helicopter with maybe 100 bricks would be totally fine, or a spaceship with 150, 200 bricks, or this one also 200 bricks, I don't know. It's still capable, but once you start to ask it bigger things, like, for example, if you want to have a fire department, you might see that a brick or here or there is not really in the right way. So you give it a couple of iterations until it gets everything right. So it's generating, it's not putting brick by brick and gets you exactly what you want. It generates the whole thing. It makes all the bricks relate to each other, and Ta-da, there it is. Of course, in reality, it's more complex. This is what this website is explaining, how it all works. It only goes to GPT-3. We don't even know what's in the latest GPTs. They're proprietary. Only, OpenAI and Anthropic know, but you can imagine these architectures are pretty complex, but what it shows that a simple principle seems to be able to be scaled up, and it also seems that the more energy you can give it, the more processing, the more complex tasks it's capable of solving. Of course, the more tokens, the more relations. It's an exponential thing. Every brick is related with every other brick. So the more bricks you have, the more complex it gets. So I'm pretty curious to see how far this could be scaled up. I think it's already impressive that we already have this. Even if it stops today, I think a lot of this can be applied in many different contexts to automate a lot of things, especially with the agentic AI. And that's an opportunity. But if it starts to scale more and more, and okay, energy problems get solved. Yeah, it could solve some really hard problems. So I hope this also gives you a bit of an idea of how powerful this technology could be. As I said, I think it's the steam engine of our age. And as with the first steam engines, who are pretty inefficient, they got super efficient over time. And yeah, probably this will happen with this transformer technology as well. So happy Saturday, and enjoy the video. Bye bye.